Everything that you want appears all at once when you're in alignment. And you don't need to take my word for it. You know it to be true from your own experience. Because no matter what you want, whether it's a symbol, a form, an experience, it's most fundamentally a state of being. This is what you've experienced. Because when you've gotten what you've wanted, or when you've realized whatever it is you've been seeking, or when you've actualized or manifested that which you've been dreaming of, right? That thing or that form or that person can come and go. And even when you get it, you get that temporary hit of that feeling or that experience, but the next moment it's gone, or the next moment they're gone, or the next moment it's gone, right? And then you're left with what? The lack of that feeling. But when you recognize that the feeling is actually what you're after, the frequency of that thing, which is not apart from you, that is alignment. And you see, this is where you get to have your cake and eat it too, because you can strive for goals. You can move towards your dreams. You can actualize your desires. And yet, you know that it's not going anywhere, that you're not gaining anything, that this is not really any meaningful to you as a person, right? Because underneath it is already the access to that reality, that frequency, that feeling, which is what we're all seeking for anyway, in whatever form we're temporarily, unconsciously looking to realize. And that's the beauty of this. That's the beauty of the aligned creator, the paradox of you, which is that within you is already what you seek. The desire, which is an outpressing, a manifestation, an externalized experience. It is the reflection of what you have come in contact with within yourself. So yes, be ambitious. Have desires, dream big. The bigger the better, because the more it will summon up from within the depths of your being, the frequencies, the vibrations, the feelings, the beliefs, the ideas, the concepts of yourself that are not in alignment with that version of you. So dream big, strive, go for your goals. But know that in the present moment, whatever is coming up is serving you. It is for you. It is in your best interest. And therefore it is conspiring for you to realize your goal. That's the beauty of life. That's the intelligently orchestrated present moment, is that it is constantly meeting you exactly where you're at. And depending on how high the bar is for your aim, for the standard of your life, for what it is that you want to create, there is a certain level within you that needs to be raised up, to be seen, to be understood, to be accepted, in order for the gap, the bridge, to be crossed, so that you can fully embody and integrate that frequency, that version of you into this moment right now. But you see, that's only going to ever be right now. And so no matter what the goal is, the manifestation, the creation that you want to bring into this world, you're only ever going to experience that in this moment now. There is not a future moment that you'll get to experience it in. There's no past that you're trying to overcome. This present moment is only ever the moment that anything is ever experienced. And so when that moment comes, so to speak, it will be now. And that feeling will come from within. And that form will seem to be out here. But it is not the source of the feeling, just as much as that goal is not realized in the future. And you see, this is the alignment of the creator that you are when you remember the truth of who you really are as the creator of your reality, which is that we get to live within this paradox and experience within these illusions of time and space. We get to play this game, but not the finite game, not the linear game, but the infinite game, but the quantum game, which is that we get to tune into a future and bring it into the present. We get to summon from deep within us all that is incongruent with that and integrate it, alchemize it into the truth of what that is to be that now, to align with that now, to become that now, and therefore to create that right here, right now. And despite the seeming time that unfolds or the space that we navigate to get there, so to speak, it is already here. And you know that tangibly. You feel that truly and deeply. And that's the beauty of the aligned creator, is that where you're creating from, the space that you're creating from, the frequency that you're manifesting from, is already the fulfillment of that end here and now. You get your cake and you eat it too. It's such a funny expression, but it's true. Because there is no this or that. There is no linearity. Not in reality. You are an utter paradox. You are that infinite possibility of where you place your attention, of where you're investing your energy, is the reality that is around you, within you. And so, as the creator of your reality, it is your conscious, deliberate choice in this moment to choose how you show up, to choose which thoughts you identify with, which feelings you give significance, what beliefs you give allegiance to, and therefore the self-concept that you identify with. And that is the foundation from which your reality is created. And what happens if you just quantum leap beyond that sense of self, that subconscious image of yourself, and you choose right now to be who you really are, to manifest the reality that you desire in the future, to be your experience here and now? What happens if you bring in that experience, that frequency, that future moment into the present moment? What if through your consciousness you shift through the inner realities to find that point of frequency, that vibrational reality, where you attune yourself to, and therefore you respond to your circumstances, your life, your relationships, the opportunities, the challenges, everything that seems to be going right or wrong? What if you respond to all of that from the frequency of that reality being already here and now? When you live so fully from your heart, knowing that it is done, because it is done, then all that happens is the unfolding of that knowingness, of that conviction, of that love, of that playfulness, of that state of being which is so filled with joy, so full of confidence, so full of conviction, so full of faith, that you don't have to wait or hesitate or procrastinate. You don't have to wait for a sign. You don't need confirmation, because it is within you. And you know that because you are what you seek. And when you have found within you that kingdom of heaven, as they say, then everything is added unto you. And everything that you want appears all at once, because there's nowhere other than here for it to appear. And there's nowhere else but within you that it emerges out of. So remember, my friend, that you are an aligned creator, that the quantum reality is your home, and that everything is merely a possibility within infinity that is available to you right now through your choice, through your consciousness. And when you attune yourself like a radio to the frequency of the channel that you wish to be and experience, then everything that is conducive to that frequency starts to appear all around you. And that is the power of your consciousness. That is the power of your free will. And that is the co-creative nature of this experience. That what you can't see, what is unpredictable, what is beyond the veil, is attuned to you when you attune to that. Because you are that. And when you know yourself to be that, when you are conscious of being that, then that is attracted to you. That seeks you out. And that's the power that you have as the creator of your reality, to attune to that frequency and therefore to manifest that reality. And this is the premise of my Aligned Creator course, which is what I've been talking about for the last few days, and I'll continue to talk about it because it's in an early bird phase where it's never going to be cheaper than now. You're going to get lifetime access to all of this and all the upgrades that are coming. And you're going to get a free group session with me where we get to explore this deeply, where we get to answer all of your questions, where we get to be in this space of high frequency, of attuning to this reality, where everything that you desire can be felt tangibly right here, right now. And so if that's interesting to you, then comment creator down below and I'll send you a link where you can learn more about this. And I hope to see you in there.